Hi guys, in this episode of Trail of Curiosity, I'm gonna be reacting to the trailer of Fear the Walking Dead's Season 7B. I actually didn't even know that we were actually gonna get like a proper trailer for the second half of Season 7, because we did get already a teaser trailer or whatever you want to call it at the end of Episode 8. So I was expecting that was probably going to be it, especially because Fear the Walking Dead is not as big as The Walking Dead and it's not on its final season, so it doesn't need trailers for every 8 episodes or whatever. But apparently, yeah, we're actually going to be having that, which I'm fine with. But it's just that somebody brought it up a couple of days ago, when are we going to get a trailer like that? And I was like, are we even going to? But yeah, apparently we are, and I'm actually pretty excited to get into it. I've enjoyed Season 7 quite a lot. I've voiced a lot of criticisms towards the people who whine about how bad Season 7 is, even though there's literally no difference in quality compared to Season 6. It has the exact same feel in terms of its quality, so I don't understand why people say that this season is all of a sudden worse. I could at best give you maybe the fact that it doesn't seem as self-aware in these last 8 episodes that we've had as it was in the first 8 episodes of Season 6. But even then, it's still very thought through and polished. The last 8 episodes were actually much more polished than the episodes of the second half of Season 6. So I really don't understand why people keep complaining about Season 7, as if somehow it's again bad. Okay, it's maybe not as exciting as Season 6 was, but it's not like it's bad. It really seems like Fear the Walking Dead has kind of followed in The Walking Dead steps, in the sense of 2 bad seasons, 7 and 8 for the main show, 4 and 5 for Fear, then a surprisingly good season, Season 9 for the main show, Season 6 for Fear, followed up by a season that is kind of just as good but less exciting than the previous one, with Season 10 for the main show and Season 7 for Fear. It really seems like it's following the exact same footsteps, but yeah, I don't know. It just bothers me when people complain but they do not voice or explain exactly what their criticisms are, and just simply say, oh, it's bad, and don't really delve into it and actually want to have a discussion about why it's bad. But I'm getting a little bit sidetracked. This is not a video in which I'm going to be whining about the annoyance I get from people just annoyingly complaining about Fear without actually voicing any of their actual criticisms. At least when I criticize the main show, when there's episodes that I like less, because there's not really any episodes that I hate per se, it's just that some episodes I don't like as much as most people seem to like. At least try to explain what I don't like about it, but I haven't seen anybody of the opposing side doing the same. But yeah, still, I'm pretty excited to get into this trailer. Hopefully we're actually going to get some really cool stuff. I've already read the synopsis for Episode 9 and 10. Episode 9 seems like it's going to be another Alicia episode, and Episode 10 it seems like it's going to be a Charlie episode, which I'm up for that. I like Charlie. I feel like she's barely been in the show in the last season and a half, so the fact that she's getting an episode, I'm all up for that. I only hope that Luciana also gets an episode, because Danielle at least got an episode last season, which is one of my favorite episodes of that season, and I really hope she gets one as well. Although I just also want to say that I've complained and will be complaining about a certain issue that I have with the final season of The Walking Dead, where I feel like it's wasting time on bullshit that I don't give a shit about, instead of focusing on character-driven stories and having character-focused episodes. I really wish the final season of The Walking Dead was like what Fear the Walking Dead has been for the last season and a half, where each episode is focused on a separate character. Why couldn't they have given every single episode of the final season, because we have 24 episodes, on 24 of the most main characters of the show? Maybe have some episodes that actually, because I don't really think we even have that many mainish or supporting characters on the main show. They could have even given certain characters 2 or 3 episodes. They should have done more like what they did with Season 10C, where they gave different characters their own episodes, although I would still like, obviously, to have some overarching storyline in addition to the main focus of the episode. Instead of, they give us focus on randomly introduced characters who Not even from the comics as far as I know, but it just bothers me because it doesn't really feel like a final season. It just feels like it's kind of meandering and going nowhere, and the characters who we're not gonna see after this final season is over are not really getting the focus that they deserve. But I'm gonna keep that for my review for some of the other episodes which I'm still to review but I have seen. So without further ado, after quite a long rant, let's just get into the reaction to the trailer in 3, 2, 1. Okay, this looks pretty cool, honestly. Whoa, that's a cool shot.
I had a dream.
You had a dream?
And my fever was at its worst. There was this voice telling me to walk with the beat there. Thought it was coming from Padre.
But it was coming from where?
Me.
What the hell? This is such a cool trailer already.
You're listening to this. You're not alone. Guess you've heard about me.
What the hell?
We're gonna build the new home we've been looking for. But first, we're gonna need a little help from you.
Man, this seems so interesting. I gotta say though, it really seems like a lot of random shots thrown together.
That story isn't over, Alicia.
It is. In one way or another, you will be running this place after today.
This is a very interesting trailer, I gotta say.
You're dead because of you. You're dead because you said you knew the way.
Okay. Is it?
What's your name?
It is!
Madison.
Not anymore. We will tell you who you're going to be from now on.
Wait, what? What? Wait, what? Who is she talking to? Is she captured by the CRM? What? Okay, there's a lot to unpack in this trailer, man. And the thing is, there are so many shots. This is gonna take hours to go through all these shots. For a 2-minute trailer, there was like 60 different shots. I don't know if I can even actually go through it shot by shot because of how many there are and how quickly they move from one to the other. But I really, really like the beginning of this trailer. Like, this is a really good trailer. I thought the trailer for the first half was kind of shit, but this is actually really good. It's really good. It's atmospheric, it's cool, it's action-packed as hell, and it pretty much spoils everything that's gonna happen in the second half, but I don't care really. But man, this is a really cool trailer. This is definitely making me really excited for the second half of Season 7. I also think that people are gonna like it more than the first half, because the first half was a lot of build-up and not really much of a payoff, but I feel like the second half is gonna be much more payoff. But yeah, I honestly feel like I have to get through the trailer once more before we even delve into the specific shots. So let's just get into it again. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah, this beginning here is so atmospheric. I really like it. And this is such a cool shot.
I had a dream.
You had a dream?
And my fever was at its worst. There was this voice telling me to walk with the beat there. Thought it was coming from Padre.
But it was
Who is
coming
that?
from where?
Me.
I'm really worried that this might be the last season for Alicia.
You're listening to this.
Especially with Madison coming back. Okay, I guess Charlie's gonna get a love interest.
We're gonna build the new home you've been looking for. But first, we're gonna need a little help from you.
Yeah, there's a lot of random shots. I gotta say though, this seems so much more exciting than the final season of The Walking Dead. I'm sorry.
It is.
This seems so much more
In one
exciting.
way or another, you won't be running this place after today.
Man, so many cool shots.
Because of you.
I'm really curious to see the response, people's response to this
You knew
trailer.
the way.
Monday, 18th of April. Is that on AMC Plus or is that on TV? Because I obviously get it on AMC Plus.
What's your name?
Madison.
Not anymore. We will tell you who you're going to be from now on.
Who is she talking to? So obviously she survived the fire and everything, but who the hell is she talking to? And I'm really curious to see her reaction when she finds out that Nick is dead, because even in like the early seasons she was clearly like, Nick was like her, she loved Nick more than Alicia, is what I'm trying to say. And I feel like even Alicia knew that. In a way, that's always how the vibe that I got from them. Like, Nick was her special kid who she cared about the most. She obviously cared about Alicia as well, but Nick, she was ready to do anything for Nick, and I kind of really like that. I really like that. And Nick was my favorite character back then because he was such a unique and interesting character. And I honestly love Frank Delane as an actor. I've even watched a certain movie called Astro, in which he stars as the main character, and that is probably one of my favorite horror movies ever. Not because it's particularly good, but because I think Frank Delane kills it in the role, and also because his character in that movie is very relatable, and I really, really felt like I could have been him. Like, I feel like he is what I was in high school in that movie, and I really enjoyed it. I've even done a review, you can go and check it out. But yeah, we gotta go through this trailer, obviously, shot by shot, so let's start it off. So first, like I said, we have some really cool atmospheric shots of people running away in the nuclear wasteland. Looks really cool. I really, really like it. Then a really, really cool shot. Like, this cinematography is fucking insane, dude. Look at that. Look at that. I've never seen anything like this in The Walking Dead. This is like a fucking comic book cover. What the hell? I really like this shot. Then we have Charlie, and I assume her love interest. That's gonna happen in her episode. I don't think people are gonna like that one, to be honest. Alicia is still sweating. Somebody is lighting. Okay, that's Sherry. I assume that's Alicia? Pretty nasty walker. I gotta say, Fear the Walking Dead also has more interesting looking walkers, which is because of the nuclear waste, and god damn does this look nasty. But I've kind of gotten bored by the way zombies look in the main show, and even in like World Beyond it wasn't particularly interesting, but Fear walkers are really interesting. And this is so gnarly, I love it. Like, 6 years ago, this zombie would have scared the shit out of me. Okay, we have somebody playing a piano for a little bit. This shot here, the way they shot it and they've done the audio of, it's again really atmospheric, and I really love it. Like, there's a lot of sense of style behind this. I wonder who that is, though. I hope it's not another stupid character that is shoved into a story that I don't give a shit about, because episode 7 of last season of Fear the Walking Dead, I really hated that asshole with his stupid story, like the guy who was making these creepy walkers that were stitched up and stuff. I don't understand why he was there. He just wasted time for in an episode that was supposedly focused on Alicia, and it was just boring. I couldn't focus on it. It was so boring. So I hope we do not have another repeat of that with this guy, but I'm really, really worried about it. But I guess it's his piano that is being played. Then we have Morgan talking to Alicia. Okay, we have a continuation of that shot with Alicia running. Lots of really atmospheric and cinematic Alicia shots. I love that. I don't know who that is, but that is another gnarly walker. And this looks amazing. Like, I love the nuclear wasteland look of Fear. It's so refreshing and good. Like, for all the shit people give it about looking like it's like it's obviously a set or whatever, it still looks cool and good. And if you stop whining about it all the time, it's gonna stop bothering you. Like, at this point, I feel like people are looking for things to hate with Fear instead of actually watching it and just happening to not enjoy certain things. Because that's what happens to me with the main show. I can certainly look for stuff to whine about every episode, but I actually try to watch them and try to point out the positives and maybe some negatives that have bothered me, but I don't watch it just to hate it, and I feel like a lot of people are hate watching Fear at this point. So we have some shots of Dwight and Sherry, a shot of John Dory Sr., another shot of Charlie and her boyfriend. Oh, that's a zombie. It's a walker. Again, another really unique and interesting walker. Is he surrounded by crabs? That is interesting, I guess. I assume... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Alicia. That is definitely Alicia. Daniel looking like a badass. I'm excited for that. Is that Althea? Is that supposed to be Althea? I hope that means that we're going to get an episode focused on Luciana, but that looks like Althea, and she's supposed to be gone off the show, right? So why the hell is she here? Okay, this is a cool shot, but we've already seen this one. What the hell does it say here? I can read it. History begins with a single step. Will you take it? I guess somebody's going to Strand's Tower. Could that be Madison? I'm not sure. Okay. Cool zombie kill by Dwight. Hey, this guy is here, the rabbi. He's actually back. Hell yes. I think that's Sherry, but I can't tell for sure. That's Luciana, Dwight, and Sarah. And I guess that's some stalkers behind. Okay, there's the black guy killing some walkers. There's June. I have no idea who that is, but again, another really gnarly walker. God damn it, it looks so good. Pretty cool shot of a car being blown up. I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is. Oh, look at that shot. Wait, I gotta put it to... Ooh. Oh, that looks so good. I gotta say, this is another criticism that I have for the main show of The Walking Dead. In the last couple of episodes, we've had some zombie kills that are supposed to look good. But for whatever fucking reason, they cut away whenever the zombie is supposed to get stabbed. Like, why? We barely get any actual focus on zombie kills. I don't understand it. This is a zombie show, goddammit. Why don't we get zombie kills? It's so infuriating. Yeah, let's continue. Okay, Okay, somebody is being tortured by... That very much looks like Daniel, so I'm excited for that. And it looks like it might be on a boat. Season 2 flashbacks? I'm Season 2 vibes, I'm really up for that. Oh, that looks disgusting. I love it. He's so ugly. I love him. And man, we're only halfway through the trailer and there's still so many shots to go through. Again, a really cool walker right here. Like, this looks so goddamn cool. Another gnarly... So many good looking walkers, man. Okay, Dwight seems to be in the tunnel that Alicia was crawling in and it's collapsing again, so... Really hope that doesn't mean that we're gonna lose Dwight in some way. Okay, they're saving Sarah's bro from the tower, it seems like. That's cool. Who the fuck is that? I can't even see who the hell is fighting. Is that Charlie? Because that looks like a very black hair, and only Charlie has that black of a hair. There's Arno. He looks so skinny. I don't understand how he's actually going to be like a villain or whatever. We might actually lose Wes, it seems like, because he's trapped in a cage above walkers. Oh, I guess that's how the head is above the sand in like the zombie with the crab around it that we see earlier. That's so cool. This is another really cool shot here. I really like that. Here's Strand. We actually haven't seen him much. Alicia, what are you doing? Why are you gonna be stripping? Okay, somebody else is also gonna be thrown off the roof, it seemed like. Okay, Strand with Little Mo. Guys, you should stop throwing people off the roof, otherwise there's not gonna be any people left. I really hope Alicia doesn't end up dying out of because of the bite, because I still think it's such a dumb thing. I still think it's like what's the word for it? It's like a fiend. They're not actually gonna do it, but they're gonna be teasing us with the possibility, because it's kind of canon breaking for her to die from the bite after being okay for like what, weeks? Like, that's unheard of. Okay, so another shot of Strand. Wait, what do we have here? A bunch of disgusting walkers, it looks like. Okay, Strand running, Wes pointing a gun. Lots of guns and gun battles, it seemed like. Can't wait to see Daniel be a badass again. Wait, is that Wes fighting Dwight? Why? Why the hell are those two fighting? Man, this guy looks like... what's the name of the actor, the famous actor from the Saw movies? He looks so much like him. He could easily play a younger version of him, man. Like, the eyes are the exact same. And the beard really makes it look exactly like that as well. Or maybe that wasn't Wes. Maybe that's one of Strand's people. Seems like it might be. Okay, another really cool shot of John Dory Sr. That could really, literally be a thumbnail. This might actually end up being the thumbnail of this trailer. Of this reaction. Because it looks so good, man. Okay, there's Charlie. Really cool shot of Alicia's disgusting arm. Jesus Christ. That is so gnarly. I love it though. I fucking love it so much. Okay, we have some more shots of different characters. There's June. There's Wes, I think. I'm pretty sure. That's Alicia. Another really cool shot of Alicia. And then a title card. And then we obviously have the final scene of Madison. Who is she saved by, though? Is the question. And I would potentially put this as the thumbnail for this video, but I'm pretty sure that other people who are either doing reactions or reviews to this are almost definitely gonna do this and put this as their thumbnail. So I kind of want to stand out. Thus, I'm probably gonna stick with the John Dory Sr. one. But yeah, some really cool stuff. This is honestly a really cool trailer, and I can't wait to watch Fear the Walking Dead Season 7B. I don't know, it's just like The Walking Dead final season, it hasn't been as exciting as it should have been. I've kind of complained that I feel like for a final season, it really doesn't feel like it. And I already explained why in the beginning of this video, because I feel like they're not actually focusing on the characters much, instead of just focusing on plot. And I think The Walking Dead just is not as good as when it's focusing on plot rather than characters. That's why I think, and I love season 6 and 7 of Fear the Walking Dead so much, because it's all about character. Yeah, and it's kind of hard to really feel excited about the final season when half the cast is going to be surviving in spin-offs. Yeah, I don't know if the point at which I upload this video, I have uploaded my thoughts on the Isle of the Dead spin-off, but I'm interested in it, but it kind of feels like they're just going to be cutting down ultimately the excess weight, aka the characters that are not as interesting, just to have those other characters in their own spin-offs. But the thing is, those characters that are going to be getting their spin-offs are the characters that have the biggest plot armor. So where is the excitement going to come from in those episodes? You know? Anyway, I'm really excited about Fear the Walking Dead Season 7B, and I'm even more excited about Fear the Walking Dead Season 8. I'm curious what they're going to go with in that season. It's a shame that Frank Delane didn't want to stay, and at least they could. I wish they at least wrote him out without his death, so he could have potentially come back, because right now he can't. The best he could come back in is Tales of the Walking Dead, which I'm not gonna say that it's never gonna happen, because it could. It would only be like a 1-episode commitment, but there's also not really that much of a story that they could do in Tales of the Walking Dead. The best that they could do is potentially have Nick go and look for Luciana, and for us to see how he finds Luciana again or something. This actually could be genuinely a really interesting episode, and I really hope at some point in the future they actually do that. But yeah, I don't know. Seems really exciting though. I'm really curious to see what other people think about these episodes, so I think that's gonna be it for this. But I'm really curious to see and read what do you guys think about this trailer. Are you excited for Fear the Walking Dead Season 7B? Comment your thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 3 patrons on Patreon: Omar Bridgman, Deadpool, and Shenches. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me and have continued to support me for such a long time. I hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And now, before we end this video, I just want to talk about something to you guys very quickly, which some of you may or may have not noticed before or know about me, that being the fact that I am trans. And yes, this may come as shocking to some of you, because I don't really flaunt it that much on my channel, or at least I feel like I don't. Outside of like my K-pop reactions, which is where I feel like the most comfortable being myself like this. And yeah, I am in fact trans. I'm not necessarily full-on male to female, but I heavily want to transition to being pretty female. I do consider myself more non-binary though, or maybe gender fluid would be the best descriptor as well, because I do have occasional moments where I feel fine being like just a normal guy, but most of the time, like right now, I do feel very dysphoric. And that's why I'm asking you guys for any help that you can give me, because my situation right now, I don't really see any way outside of you guys' help. because, and this is gonna be kept short and concise, I live with my parents. They're never going to accept me as a trans person. They just never will. And as a matter of fact, back when I started the YouTube channel, I was actually kind of slightly starting my transition back then, with like starting to grow out my hair. I even got to DIY HRT, but because my parents started noticing certain things, like my behavior had changed a lot and my clothes had changed a lot, I kind of had to stop doing that, because they were constantly nagging me about cutting my hair, and just started to kind of be threatening in a certain way, and felt like they were ashamed of me and everything. And that just kind of stress just tired me out to the point where I just gave up. But as dysphoria goes, it just doesn't go away, you know. I still feel like this, and in fact it's somewhat been intensifying again recently. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. And again, I would really appreciate any amount of support you can give me in regards to this, because I just don't see any way out of this. Because even if I moved out of my parents' house and got myself a job and everything, that's just not gonna work for long-term planning, because once I transition, it's like I probably will not be able to get myself a job, because my country is very transphobic. Nobody gives a shit about LGBT people at all. So there's not even much I can do, even in terms of transitioning here. So yeah, I don't know. I just would appreciate any amount of support you can give me, be it monetarily or in any way otherwise. And this is not about boosting my channel or anything, or guilt tripping you with my sob story. I just wanted to get this off my chest and make my subscribers aware of the situation that I am in, and that I would appreciate anything that you guys can help me out with. It would mean literally everything. Like, for example, a friend that I made after starting this YouTube channel, my good friend Yuri, has been helping me out a lot. And I genuinely might have not been here if it wasn't for him showing up and befriending me. So yeah, this just went a little bit longer than I intended, but I would just really appreciate anything you can support me with. That's kind of ultimately what I'm trying to say. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with someone who you think might enjoy. And I think this is pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!